Oh.
I was scared.
They was scared. I'm like, what the hell? Yeah, why they were scared too now?
You see, right? Because the lady called the police on us that we were trying to kidnap a girl, and that's why I was like, okay, Tyrese, I can't do this. You do it yourself. I'm out. I'm an immigrant. I'm not doing all this.
She thought the other girl was the guy.
Was the guy because she looks big?
Yeah, and yeah, she was like, she called the police. 3 guys was chasing the girl.
But that's the thing. You sat down in your car.
Put the mic to you.
But the thing is, that lady sat in the car, watched that girl walking around, and never said anything.
Are you comfortable with that? She was calling the police. Cause remember when I was calling the police? That's when they had pulled up. But y'all want to talk about it on the camera? Y'all want to talk about it?
No.
Why not? Yeah,
that's personal.
Autistic too, wasn't she?
I think she's autistic because the way she was running around, yeah, she could tell she's on the spectrum.
They need to have like a sound once the door open.
Yeah, so they're gonna give the parent a ticket.
I don't know.
And 5, 4, 3, 2.
Life is a dream, so let go of yourself. We could get so high, just piercing through the sky. It's alright, I'm really you. I know you know it's true. Yeah, it's true. There's only we. Don't get caught in that drama. You are the other. We are each other. We are each other.
What's going on, beautiful people? Thank you guys for tuning in to ACTVPLUS.com. You are watching Culture Club, where we spell club with 2 B's because we like to be bold and blunt. Like we do on every episode, we are going to reintroduce ourselves from our right to our left. Say your name and define loyalty for you.
What's up, everybody? It's Tyrese, Gym Shoes. Loyalty to me is just meaning like being there consistent and loving that person the way that they want to be loved, not just the way that you want to love them.
All right, what's going on, people? I am Wes. Loyalty to me means, or can be, an example of loyalty is if you at a party and you hear him up as talking about me in a negative way, you shut that shit down, or you come and tell me about it, or both. Actually, both. Yeah, that'd be loyalty. Yeah.
Hey, what's up, y'all? My name is Ade, aka African Cocoa Butter. You heard that right. Loyalty to me means that I can confide in you, I could depend on you. So if I can't do those 2 things, then you are not loyal to me.
What's up, world? I am Cordell Amari, and loyalty to me is someone who has my back even when I'm not in the room with them.
I like that. I like that. The wardrobe theme today is streetwear. Now, y'all can look at the 4 of us and try to figure out who has done it the best. Do you think you have on streetwear?
I don't know. You said streetwear, and I looked up streetwear, and it gave me casual, whatever. So I was like, you know what? Let me just wear anything at this
In
point.
Atlanta, that is streetwear.
Huh?
I mean, that's an elevated streetwear. Yeah.
Thank you, darling.
Tyrese, you think you got on streetwear?
Y'all already know what it is. I'm from the hood, so hey, this is what we do in the hood.
You from the hood?
Yeah.
What hood? What's the name of that hood?
Cherry Street, baby, Hillside, Milwaukee. What's good?
Cherry Street, Hillside.
Hillside, yeah.
Okay, interesting. Episode 9 is entitled Love, Lies, and Loyalty. We are going to get into some things. Okay. But first, before we do that, we're going to do comments and opinions. That says opinions, but you know, it's supposed to say opinions.
Since y'all said we don't read them no more.
Yes. So I don't know. Can y'all see it on the screen, or is it?
It's so tiny. I can't even see it.
Stephanie Hart 4828 says, a day is hilarious. The end had me cracking up, laughing emoji. Tanya Kaylee 1260 says, is this person Megabody from Harlem? You know, everybody has always asked that. I don't know who this Harlem, New York City dude is.
And we've answered it several times.
Yeah, we have.
Y'all ain't watching the damn show.
Sean Tavella 777 says, you still got it, Fiji. Kevin the Strawberry gives hearts, fire emojis. Stephen Best 2986 says, I love the show. Top versus bottom power. I wish you all love. Wes, can you post the information about the cruise? Okay. Sincerely Corday. Oh, that was you. We are glad that you are loving it. We got some more hearts emojis. Let me see if I can read it here.
You gotta be
So
ashamed
tiny.
of
FAT 1968 says, does any of you know how to make love? And I've been with my best friends to partner for 36 years.
What?
I know how to make love.
Did we say we don't know?
Give us details.
What was that? I
Just
don't
gotta
know.
take your
I
time.
don't even know where that came from, but
Mhm.
yes, we know how to make love.
Take
Talk.
your time, sorry.
Ade, can you read that one closest to you, friend?
This
The
one?
Yeah, that one. That one.
If you are offer an home improvement.
Fixer uppers. A few of you are fixer
Fixer
uppers
uppers and home
improvements.
improvement. You can see it?
I'm surprised.
Oh.
Come on, 2020 vision.
I definitely responded to that too. I'm going to read that response.
What was the response, friend? All you. Go ahead.
They let us have it.
All human beings have areas of opportunity for improvement, including you.
Oh,
Let's work on kindness. Have a blessed day.
oh. So you took it as shade, his comment? How did you take his comment?
Why else would you take it? That's shady as fuck.
That is.
Read it one more time.
He
It says a
said-
few of you are fixer uppers in home improvements. I mean, everybody has some flaws, so that could apply to.
Oh, that's how you read that?
Yeah, I mean, how would you?
And he read it back to them.
He's pointing at
He's missing a few words, so I don't know how to.
That's, yeah, me
Few
too.
of you are fixer uppers in home improvements, which
So that means you need
we have
improvement, work to
They see
do.
flaws in us that we need to work on. But I'm quite sure that whoever made that comment probably got flaws too.
Let's see your face, baby.
Because just
Now let's
judging
see your
from the
face.
comment, you need to work on being kind.
Okay.
All right. Well, all right. Yes, indeed. Topic number 1, sleeping with your friend's ex. Fair game or foul play? Tyrese, let's start with you.
That's just not something that I get down with. It's just too many dudes, and my friends, we have totally different types, so we don't even have to worry about that. Like if we go to the club, he has a certain type that I never pretty much want, so we don't have to worry about that. I'm not gonna say it, so they don't say shit. But yeah, I that's just not my deal. Yeah, I like my own dude.
Okay. Sleeping with your friend's ex, fair game or foul play? Corday.
I think it's foul. For me, I would not be interested in somebody that my friend has had. I feel like that's crossing the boundary and the line to a certain extent. And I'm always gonna be thinking like, are you trying to sleep with me to get back at my friend or what? Like, I don't. Yeah, we ain't doing that. We don't
Oh,
do that.
and one more too. Like that make me feel like if like my friend was talking to my ex, like did you like him while we was talking? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's weird.
Was it something going on before we broke up? Because then I'll be questioning everything. But like, no, yeah,
Exactly.
we don't do that.
A day. Is there a time limit on off limits?
I wanted to answer the question.
Okay. You can do both.
Okay. So it is a foul play for you to date your friend's ex. However, let me spin it a little bit. If it's an ex that I never knew you dated and I ended up falling in love with him, I think it's fair game. Because you never introduced him to me. I never knew anything about him. So yes, I'm gonna date someone like that.
Okay.
I mean, that's understandable.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is there a time limit on when you could like talk to your friend's ex or whatever? So let's just say they had a little talk. They were in a talking stage.
Mm-hmm.
They were only talking for like 4, 5, 6 months. They
Mhm.
never had anything established.
Okay.
Right. Do you think that if you end up talking to that person because there's an immediate connection, that's fair game? Because y'all never established anything, y'all were just talking for 6 or 7 months.
Okay, so I would talk to my friend about it first
Okay.
before I solidify anything with the person I'm talking to, like his
Okay.
ex or whatever. So, but I'm not just gonna jump into just solidifying things. I would have a conversation with my friend and see if he's comfortable with it. If he's not comfortable with it, I would walk away
Okay.
because it's gonna make it uncomfortable for everybody. So, what's the purpose of putting myself in those situations?
Yeah, that's mature.
Corday.
I mean, if these are adult friendships and we actually have a good bond, then I think there's definitely not a time limit. I think it should just be off limits altogether. Now, if this was somebody that we went to high school with and y'all may have had a little fling back in high school and that passed on for years and years ago, I think that's okay. Like, these are like relationships that were uncovered in adult years. That's not okay for me.
Interesting. So we had went to a strip joint this past Friday. And I'm gonna use fake names for the sake of using fake names. So me and the day were there, minding our business at the bar. You know, I love looking at ass. So I was looking at ass. Joey comes up, and I know Joey by way of someone that I used to talk to named Clark. So Joey knows that I used to talk to Clark. But Joey comes up and he's like, "Hey Wes, what's going on? How you feeling? We'll do. I'm like, "Hey, what's up, Joey?" Boom, boom, boom. So Joey decides to sit next to me. Throughout the whole situation, Joey is flirting. Then Joey proceeds to tell me that he had an issue with me for something that happened a couple years back. We talk about it. I explained to him what the issue was. And all the while, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, is Joey really trying me right now? He's flirting and da-da-da. He know I used to talk to Clark. This is really crazy to me. And so I was drinking and I was smoking. And so I thought about it. I didn't talk to a day about it at the time, but I'm thinking to her, I'm like, why is it here in Atlanta? This is my first time that I've experienced this type of behavior, which is here in Atlanta. I've never experienced anything else, anywhere else. But why in Atlanta, if I know you was dating somebody or talking to somebody and y'all no longer together, why do I even want to entertain that? I'm not sure. But I hit up Clark and I'm like, Clark, he like, what's up? I was like, I gotta ask you a question. He was like, okay, cool. I was like, how do you feel about, your friends trying to press me and everybody know that I had been with you before?
And they still friends too?
Yeah, they still friends. And he was like, LOL. He was like, I can't be mad because, he doesn't own me, but he's like, I would feel some sort of way about that. That would be crazy to me. I was like, well, I just want you to know, since I met Clark in 2017 when I moved here in Atlanta. Everybody that has been around Clark knows that it's always a me and him thing or him and I thing. It's just unspoken. But all of his friends have tried me since I've been here. Even up to 2025, people are trying to holler. And he was like, that's crazy, but it is Atlanta. He was like, I can't care, but I would feel some sort of way.
Clark needs to reevaluate who he has in his friend groups because them ain't his real friends.
Yeah, literally everybody that he's introduced me to as a friend, but only one person has never tried it, has tried me. And it's very interesting.
I think it is a difference than like if you just smash somebody and like I wouldn't have too much feelings on that, and even that is kind of like a But when you date somebody, my friends should not be trying to holler at my ex. That's just really, really weird. But then again, who are we? Because we don't belong. We don't own people, right? And What if they make a better match? Like literally,
That could be true.
That's kind of weird too. So
We don't own people or belong to anybody, but at the same time, it's kind of like an unspoken boundary that you should cross in friendships when it comes to messing around with exes. Now, if it's like somebody that we just fucking around with and they don't have no feelings for them, then cool, go for it. It's free game.
Or maybe if it was a small town.
Okay, so let's look at it this way.
It's definitely not okay if it's a small town.
Let's look at it this way. What if you really, really like the guy and you talk to your friend about it, like, okay, I like your ex, and do you want to give me a go ahead to date him?
So for Corday, I wouldn't even be spending that amount of time with my friend's ex to even get into a situation where we like each other. That's just not okay with me.
They already broke up, and maybe you guys met in the bar or something.
I don't give them they broke up. They just broke up today. They just broke up 5 years ago. If that's my friend and I knew that you were in a relationship with this person, I'm not gonna spend time with this person to get that type of bond with them. I don't want to date somebody that my friend has been with.
Are they that sickening?
Yeah.
Would you forgive a friend for smashing your ex?
Child, if you're my friend, then you don't have no business smashing my ex in the first place. So there's no forgiveness for that. If
I
you
will,
my ex,
but
you're
I
no
won't.
longer a friend.
I will, but I won't forget. Because I have to be cautious from going forward.
It depends for me. If you know me, you know if I fuck with an ex or if I don't fuck with an ex. If I don't fuck with an ex, baby, you can have that all day long. I don't care. But if I have feelings and I genuinely like the person and we're still cool, then I would be, really? You want to do that? How do you feel?
I will forgive only because we require forgiveness from God, right? And we need grace. It's Meg's word. Am I fucking with you at all after that? Probably not.
Never.
So Tyrese brought up a good point regarding maybe there's a better connection between these two versus what you had. are we to stand in the way of what could possibly be true love?
Mm-hmm.
And so the next category, is it worse if they fall in love? And so I recently went through a situation and I had to think back about it because the person that I connected with is fine as hell. And everybody that he comes across wants him. Everybody wants the man. It didn't work out with me and him, and that's fine. Would I feel slighted or feel some different way or whatever if maybe him and you fell in love? Hey, at this point, I realized
I'm married. I don't love nobody else.
It's just a scenario,
at this point,
baby.
I realized that
You don't like this topic.
like Tyrese said, we can't control anybody. Everybody's gonna do what they want to do and what's best for them. But you know, for every action, there's a consequence or a reaction. So everybody, I mean, it just depends. Is it worse if they fall in love, or are you gonna give that blessing?
I don't know because I've not been I've been in that situation before, but I just didn't care.
Okay.
So I don't know what I would feel like.
Yeah, I can feel that too. Because if you're over something, you're over.
Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna react. So it doesn't make any difference to me because I was in that situation before. That my ex, my friend was coming to our house, and my ex was there, and he had his own boyfriend at the time, and they broke up. I broke up with mine. Then before I knew it, they were dating. And I didn't even know anything. My friend in South Africa was the one that told me about it. And I'm like, how did you even hear about it all the way from South Africa? I was like, that's okay. But yeah, I just didn't feel, I didn't care. I didn't care. So.
People, leave your comments below. I'm curious to hear what you have to say. Yay. Topic number 2. I'm not cheating. We never said we were exclusive.
Ooh, I love this.
Is emotional cheating worse than physical cheating?
Absolutely.
I was gonna concur. For me, the physicality of the interaction with another person, I really don't care as much as about it. For me, but it's the spending time, it's the intimate moments, it's the watching TV, cuddling on the couch. I'm over your house, you're over my house. For me, those kind of things, for me, is that emotional cheating is worse than the physical, because the physical really doesn't mean that much to me.
I mean, if you are intentional about spending time with somebody that you're not supposed to be spending time with, if you have a significant other or a partner, and you're giving them the same things that you're giving your partner, that's a lot worse. I can deal with you saying, okay, I want to go get me a nut. I can deal with that. But you build an emotional connection with somebody, you might as well go ahead and going out the door. I can't deal with that at all.
Tyrese.
If this was the 90s, I would say, yeah, this is Atlanta, and this is like currently don't nobody have no values or morals. So people sleep with somebody that you cool with and don't give a damn. So I don't put any expectations on anyone. I know how I move and I know what I value, and I take relationships very serious, even in the getting to know somebody and talking stage. If I'm spending a lot of time and you know exactly how I feel about you and you don't value how I feel, then I have to move around. But I definitely pay attention to your character. And that's really your character whack. I can't really fuck with you. That's some whack shit. But we living in 2025 where there's so many options. There's social media, and social media say you gotta look like this, you gotta have this dope body. I'm more about personality. If the body come with it, then that's cool. But this is a crappy ass day a life of dating. So it's trash. Dating is trash in 2025. I don't trust nobody.
Day.
So before I answer this question, I want to be sure if I'm correct with emotional cheating. Can any of you tell me what emotional cheating is to you? Because I just might be wrong. So
It's physical to me. So
no, what is emotional cheating to you?
Actually developing feelings with somebody, actually like falling in love with somebody while you're already in love with somebody else,
Or you can even fall in like.
or falling in like.
What's the problem with falling in like?
If you find yourself every morning telling these people good morning, you're checking on them throughout the day, you're spending extra time with them, you're going out of your way to do things to make them happy throughout the day.
Yeah.
That's emotional cheating.
That's a lot.
So won't emotional cheating also involve
You
you
not-
flirting with someone in your mind?
are you saying like
No.
That is emotional cheating too.
Well, yes,
That is emotional cheating.
yes, to a
For
certain
you, it may be. Is
That's
that
what I'm saying.
that's what
Everybody-
you're establishing for
No,
yourself.
I'm not establishing.
Yes.
That's the unspoken word.
Yes, to a certain extent, because if you and your partner have already had boundaries set in
Mhm.
place, and flirting is one of the things that you know is going to lead on to something else with your partner, then yes, that can be a form of emotional cheating.
I mean, I was talking to somebody and they had a huge problem with me saying that somebody else was attractive. Like for me, I like seeing ass. Every time I see an ass, I turn, I look, I'm like, oh. And he did not like that at all. So everybody is different. Yeah. I didn't touch the person. I didn't do anything with the person. But if I look at ass walking by and it look hot, he did not like that. So for you, you have to establish what emotional cheating is for you.
Correct.
But that also goes to loving somebody the way that they want to be loved. Because like when
There
you're
you go.
dating and you're in a relationship, you have to value that. And if not,
They
that's
don't
not
like
the
it.
person for
Right.
You, right?
Mhm.
But if you're single, you can do what the hell you want. If you're just dating them, like, I'm just dating so I can do what the hell I want. But if it gets serious, you have to value that. So yeah, you might can look or look, I don't know.
That's still a yes or no too, because even if you are dating somebody, if you've already come to an agreement to be exclusive, they're still not okay.
Yeah, well, I mean, people
still
don't
can't move
stop
what you
being
wanna do.
attractive, right?
No,
But
and
it's
that-
just
and
a
it's
level of
fine.
respect. If you like breaking your neck to see a fat ass, I mean,
do.
damn.
I do.
That's
I do.
disrespect. That's disrespectful.
I do. But we weren't together. We were just talking. And so if I'm just talking to you, you got to figure out if you're going to see, for me in the talking stage, I have to figure out if I'm liking the person that I'm talking to. And that's the part of me. That's the person that you're talking to. Now,
Stop talking.
But
that's good,
again,
'cause early in
once
the talking stage, we're losing nothing out.
right, that's what I'm saying. But once you establish something that you do not like, then I can make the adjustment because it's not that deep for me. You know what I'm saying?
And
it's not that deep
on
for
how
me.
much you like that person.
But
you really
also-
don't
Right, if I don't
give
give a damn about that person, I'm still looking at the ass.
But also think about it as too. How do you approach the conversation? How are you telling me that you don't like it? Because you can't just be talking to me crazy because it's something that you don't like.
Facts.
You got to be respectful when you tell me you don't like it, so I'll know not to do it the next time.
Facts.
Like, don't cuss me out. Don't embarrass me.
That part.
Right.
Facts.
Because then that's gonna show me how you think
Conversation.
as a person. I'm already gonna be thinking, is this somebody I'm gonna deal with in the future?
Facts.
You know, I remember I was dating this one guy, and we would maybe like every couple of weeks or once a month, like sit down and have like dinner or go on a date, and we would talk about the things that we liked more of the person to do, and the things that we like less of that the person should do. Yeah, so I mean that's a good way to have an ongoing conversation on date
Dialogue.
night and discuss those type
You
of
have to
things
keep the
you like.
dialogue open. You have to have open and honest communication when you're dating anybody.
Yep.
Are open relationships just loopholes to cheating? We talked about this on a prior episode, so we don't have to spend too much time on that. Should loyalty be assumed or discussed? Very interesting. I think in order for anyone to know you at all, there needs to be conversation and communication. I cannot just assume that the definition of loyalty and my definition, your definition of loyalty and my definition of loyalty are one and the same because people might think differently. Have you ever been with somebody or talking to somebody and just assumed that, you know, 'cause common sense is common, but not common to everyone, that, hey, you shouldn't be doing this because this is an unwritten rule. Why are you doing this? Or have you ever had that kind of a feeling?
No, I'm a very big believer in effective communication. So I believe in having conversations. So we're gonna have all the conversations before we even make it exclusive. So I'm not gonna assume anything about loyalty. You're gonna know what I want as far as my loyalty definition, and I'm gonna know the same thing for you. So no.
So I last 2 years, even in my grown ass age, I come across so many variations of people, of human beings, and I am a culprit of assuming that you should know what not to do and to do. And then when I figure it out, like, oh, Wes, obviously everybody is not me and everybody's not like me, but it's like certain shit. I'm like, what? Especially in the Black culture. For example, sleeping around with your friend's ex or your friend, like I would think that would be a no, but a lot of people don't think that way. So I am a culprit of assuming that certain people should behave in a certain way with regards to loyalty. But I've quickly learned that in order for someone to understand you or be on your level remotely, that has to be communicated.
Yep.
I'm literally the same way. So like, because of the way I move in life, I automatically assume that other people should move the same way because of my upbringing and the way I was raised. And when people don't move like that, I'm always thinking in my head, who in the hell raised you? Like, as an adult, even if you were not raised, you should know certain things. However, I do believe in giving people the benefit of the doubt and having a conversation with them and discussing how you want to be treated and what certain things mean to you, like loyalty. What does that mean to you? And after you had that conversation, after a while goes on, then I'm going to assume that you retain what we spoke about and that you know how to treat me, how to be loyal.
Right.
I'm going to assume then.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, cool. I like this conversation, y'all. This is going well. Keeping secrets in relationships. Topic number 3. And remember, put all of your comments below. Hashtag Culture Club ACTV. What's considered a harmless lie? Tyrese.
What's considered a harmless lie? Not lying at all.
Okay.
What's the reason?
Okay. Well, we're talking about relationships. So you're in relationships. What's considered a harm? There should be no lies in a relationship. For me, there should be no lies. Example. It's Monday morning. You typically go to work Monday morning. You get up one Monday morning and you don't go to work. I'm thinking that you're going to work. And then you come home like you went to work at like 4 or 5 o'clock. And so I'm like, hey, how was your day? And you're like, yeah, my day was cool. Regular. Come to find out that my birthday is that Friday. So this Monday, you decided not to go to work because you wanted to plan or do something for my birthday on Friday. So you wanted to surprise me. You know nothing about it because, I'm thinking you went to work. But you don't tell me the truth. You just say, hey, it was a busy day, regular. Now, is that considered a harmless lie?
I feel like in situations like that, like when you are trying to plan something for somebody and it's hard to plan for people, and you kind of take some time to yourself, you don't tell them about that time. I don't think that is. I think that can be a harmless lie.
But however, it's a way you.
It's a way you can.
It's a way you can do things, right? You can be like, hey, this week gonna be a different week. Things may not appear normal. But don't ask no questions because at the end it's gonna benefit you.
Listen, for me.
So you want to be you got to hear that out.
Yeah. So for me, I can understand if you're trying to surprise me, you're doing something, and you really ain't doing nothing crazy, and you really are trying to do a surprise. Because I'm an investigator.
Yeah, me too.
If you tell me one thing, I'm gonna start asking follow-up questions, and I'm gonna start looking for things. So it's best to just let me stay in the dark when you're trying to surprise me about something, because if not, I'm gonna figure it out. And I'm gonna find out before it's time for me to.
But would you like that reply better? Like what I just said. Hey, babe, things gonna be a little bit different. Things not gonna be normal.
No, because I'm gonna go dig.
At the end, it's gonna benefit you. So don't.
He probably gonna ask 15 more questions.
It's for your birthday, so I'm doing stuff for your birthday. So sit your ass down.
But that's gonna ruin a surprise. It's not a surprise. It's not a surprise. If I know that
if I'm expecting something, then I know I'm expecting. Yeah. If I don't know what it is, I know to be expecting something. So
as your mate, you should already know that I'm planning you something. So I'm letting you know things may be a little different. You know your birthday coming up. You know that I love you, and if your love language is to be celebrated, then you know I'm planning something for you. So I'm going to be very clear and letting you know, hey, chill out. Don't ask no questions.
In the
but
dark,
things will be different. Don't just walk up in the house like you didn't went to work. What's going on here?
All right, well, we getting to see what people like and what they don't like. Is financial secrecy cheating?
Absolutely. I need to know what the fuck going on. I need to know where the money going. I need to know what's coming in and what's going out.
Whoa. So hold on, pause.
Yeah, let's pause. Let's pause on that.
Let's get some things established.
Okay.
So if we are
dating, nope.
I don't need to know what's in your bank account.
Nope.
I mean, well, dating is different. I mean, for me, I'm speaking from a marriage.
Yeah, you're
actually getting in a solid relationship.
Okay.
But if you just dating, y'all ain't living together, y'all don't have no bills together and like that, then that's cool.
So what if now we're switching it from dating to now we're in the beginning stages of a relationship. We're not married. I live in my house. He lives in his house. Mm-hmm. But we're together. We're exclusive. Should I know if you have $50,000 in your account?
No, that ain't your business.
Nope. No. Until we're married.
Even if we are married, that's not a must. Yeah. Because you're still your own person. Y'all can have a joint account together that y'all, hey, every time we get paid, we're going to throw $100 in the account. But everybody should have a separate account.
Absolutely.
And y'all should have a joint account together.
So even in my separate account and we married,
I don't need to know what's going on in my separate account. Just need to know what's going on.
So that part I do believe in. So like if you do have, cause I have 3 accounts.
I
don't know how many accounts my husband have, but we share one of those accounts.
But
at the same time, whatever goes into that account and comes out of that account, I need to know where it's going, who's going to, why it's going there, and when is it going to be back in this account. Now, your separate account for like your other shit you do, I don't care about that. But you don't need to be giving no bitches no money out of your account that I don't know about, because then it's going to be something that's going to be a conversation.
Okay. All right. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I feel like, financial secret is cheating in a marriage.
Or don't be somebody. I'm sorry, but don't be letting me struggle. But you got money somewhere in another account,
right? Okay, so I would say in that scenario that's financial cheating, because, I think you make a good point too. Like, joint account. I'm
Talk to the
indifferent.
mic, baby.
I'm indifferent. I'm indifferent. You
In
could
what way?
I'm indifferent as far as it doesn't bother me if you don't tell me, and it doesn't bother me if we do a joint account.
So you're married and it doesn't bother you.
It doesn't bother me
It's not a must.
Interesting.
because we have a joint account, like I said, that we put money together in, and that's what you need to focus on, not
So
mine.
let me ask you a question. You put money into this joint account. He put money into this joint account.
Right.
Now, you put majority of the money into this joint account. You notice that this account is just getting lower and lower and lower, and you don't know where the hell this money going.
No.
You're just seeing random withdrawals.
No.
That
You
happens.
don't
No, we're not. I'm not putting majority because we're gonna have an agreement on what we should be putting in there.
Even if y'all put the same amount in there, but you still see that it's going lower and lower and lower.
I experienced that before. I dated somebody.
You're gonna question what's
Of course, that's financial secret. Well,
I closed that account right away.
absolutely. I was on all this shit.
I closed
I
my.
have to say this. Listen, I commend y'all for even having any joint anything with anybody. That is, I don't know, for me, I like to keep stuff tight for me. And people don't behave equally when it comes to financial anything. So I commend y'all for doing that. Should your partner know your past fully? A day.
No.
You said that quick.
No. If it doesn't affect him, why do I need to talk? If it doesn't affect, or if it's not applicable to our relationship, why should I have to tell him?
You know, I'm gonna go a little further with the question.
Okay, go ahead.
Let's just say you murdered somebody.
Mm-hmm.
You were 23.
Wait, what?
You murdered somebody.
okay.
And you were 23.
Mm-hmm.
You are now 38, whatever. And you're talking to someone, y'all get in a relationship. Do you feel that your partner needs to know that
Yes.
at 23 you murdered somebody?
Yes, because if you're trying to apply for anything together, our criminal history is gonna
Well,
be
you
pulled
don't have a
up.
record.
Yeah, he just said he had a record.
Yeah, you don't have a record.
Oh, like
gotta wait.
murder. Okay, like secretly murdered someone. You
Yeah,
mean?
you got away with it. Nobody knows anything.
I don't know how to answer that because I've not been in that situation, so I don't know how to answer that. I don't know how to answer that question. I'm sorry. Like, I wouldn't because I'm never gonna do it. So I don't know how that is gonna happen. The parameters around how to
I
go
will
about it.
respond by saying that if you have killed and do have the potential of doing that type of, or have done it before, I want to know who I'm laying down with.
Exactly.
I really want to know who I'm laying
Look,
down with.
we don't know sometimes what to ask. I think we need to ask the questions that are important to us.
Correct.
So if somebody being a killer is a deal breaker for you, that should be one of the questions that you ask in the date. Say you kill somebody.
You know what's interesting,
You know, how
sir?
many people gonna be honest about that on the first date?
Exactly.
Well, not on the first date, but people look at me like I'm weird because I ask a million questions. I ask a million questions. I want to know everything. You know, and I could be random. Like we could be sitting there watching a movie or something. I'll be like, "Yeah, have you ever da da da?" And they'll be like, "Huh?" It's just a question. It came to my mind. I want to know. Yeah. And so a lot of people aren't that free to speak about a lot of things. They're like, "Why are you asking? What's going on?" Da 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 da.
I think if you ask something and you're being lied to, that's wrong. If you don't want to answer the question truthfully, I think you should just be like, that's something I just don't want to answer right now. But just don't lie. But if it's certain things that you want to know, then when I date somebody, I always ask, do you have an OnlyFans? Do you hit people?
Those are valid
Are
questions.
you a liar? What's your worth ethic like? How do you treat people? Like I ask certain questions because I know what's important to me and what I like to have in a partner.
So do you take those response with a pinch of salt?
if-
Because I could tell you I'm not a liar.
if somebody told me they had an OnlyFans, I would still date you. So those are not deal breakers. It's just I want to know. I don't want to be OnlyFans because I like OnlyFans.
Okay.
Are you as open as you want your person to be?
Yeah.
So I could ask you anything under the sun,
Anything.
and you're gonna respond.
Absolutely.
All right. Leave your comments below. Let me know how y'all feel. Topic number 4: dating someone with a reputation. Would you date the community's biggest hoe?
Child, I married it.
So first off, pause. First off, what is your definition of a hoe? Let's get that clear for you.
So probably time
That sleeps around. That sleeps.
Everybody sleeps around.
No, not everybody sleeps
Define
around.
sleeping around.
Like fucking everybody in the like in the community. They all know you. They know your name. They know you're a hoe. They know you have a big dick. They know you have a big ass. All of that stuff. So yeah,
Okay, so that's your definition of a hoe.
of course.
Would you date the community's biggest hoe?
Yes, if he's repentant.
Lord, I want to repent.
If they change, I would even
Like-
date only someone that has done OnlyFans before. So long they don't do it again. Because
Can they
like I
hold while they
said,
with you?
Can they what?
Can they hold while they with you?
Well, this
Like hold with
person,
me? Like hold just with me?
I'm dating.
He's already said
a
he's
hoe.
a solo
Can I
person. He-
hold around still?
No,
in monogamy. He doesn't
no,
believe in all that.
no. Like that's your past. If it's your past, then yes, I could deal with
So
it.
what questions
And if
would
we
you ask? Would you ask the questions like, okay, if we're dating in an exclusive relationship, can you be loyal? Can you
Yes,
be faithful? And if
obvious
the person honestly
questions.
says yes, then you will move forward.
Of
If they
course.
say no, then what you gonna do?
Goodbye.
Exactly.
Okay, so what's your definition of a hoe?
My definition of a hoe is just somebody that likes to sleep around. That's simply that. Somebody who sleeps around with multiple
Often.
people.
Oh, okay.
Often or whatever you want to call it. They just sleep around with people.
Okay.
West is a hoe.
What's your definition of hoe?
West is the hoe.
The hoe, somebody that throw their dick and ass all over the town, all over the
Mhm.
city, all over
They
the
know
state,
your
all over
name.
the country. We need hoes though. I mean,
Now we need them.
we do.
You know what's interesting?
There's nothing wrong with being a hoe.
Yeah, it's
just be a
nothing
safe
wrong.
hoe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I don't consider myself a hoe a day. I
Well,
don't consider myself a hoe.
You said we all hoes, so that's what you said.
I didn't say we're all hoes. But you know, people have their own definition of it, so that's why I'm curious. To me, a hoe is anytime, anywhere they can get it. That's a hoe to me. I'm not like that. I've turned so many people down, it's ridiculous. And I've had a lot of fun over the 44 years I've been on this earth. I'm well experienced, but I don't consider myself a
I
hoe.
like that because that means it's not like a standard definition of a hoe. That
Mhm.
means whatever a hoe means to
See
you.
You.
Yeah,
I like
yeah,
that.
yeah. Can people truly change their ways? Corday.
I feel like people can truly change their ways. And you can tell just by the effort that they put into doing things and how they avoid certain things that could trigger them into going back into doing something they shouldn't be doing. I think people can change their ways.
Mhm.
Tyrese.
I always say we change and we stay the same throughout our whole life. So
Part of growth, though.
it's part of growth. So I think you can change your ways, but it's some traits that you just keep. You have the same personality you had since you came out your mama. You know what I'm
You
saying?
can
So,
suppress them.
yeah, but you got that same, like if you were like a happy baby or like just a happy baby that laughed all the time, 9 times out of 10 you growing up to and be that same. It's like certain things that you carry, but then it's some things that you just grow or you don't like or you stop doing. Certain foods that you didn't like when you were younger, now you older and now you like it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so you can change your ways. It depends too, like why you changing them, for the better, for you, for somebody else. Hopefully, it's for yourself because you shouldn't be changing your ways to please somebody else. Because I'm not sure if that will make you authentic.
Now, I will say this: if you're actually changing your ways for you, it typically sticks. But if you're trying to change your ways to conform to society or your partner or somebody around you, you're probably gonna go right back to doing what the fuck you was doing as soon as that person leaves out of your life.
Yeah, and that doesn't mean being influenced to do better, right?
Exactly.
That doesn't mean that, but literally like changing something that you know that's not you. Like if you know you do not like going to the gym, that is not you, and you're only going to the gym because you met this person, that's a little bit different. However, if you never went to the gym, but then when you date somebody, they're like, hey, come to the gym, and you actually start enjoying it, then that's different.
And it
Then
becomes a habit.
It becomes
Yeah.
a habit, right? But then as soon as they leave, then you not working out. Like that's different.
Then you only did it
for
because
them.
you did it to try to impress that
Exactly,
person.
not influenced
do
to
it
where
for
you
you.
kept it
Right.
going on after that person. So yeah.
Can people truly change a day?
Well, it depends on what they want to change. So it's a decision they make for themselves. So I don't know how to answer that question
Are
because it's
you-
individuality.
Are you the same person today that you were when you were 25?
No,
So people can truly change.
that's honestly because I choose to do that.
Mm.
I can't tell you that you can change. You have to tell yourself that you want to change something. So it depends on what you want to change.
Every time I reconnect with someone that I knew back in New York. New York was in my 20s. They always talk to me like the 20-something West. And I'm like, nigga, that is not me. Okay. People can truly change, but they have to want to change and they have to have a reason for them to change. Like, I don't know. Is your past always relevant? For me, no. Because parts of my past are relevant, but my past is not a main focal point or a conversational piece for today because it's a lot of things that happened were irrelevant. Like somebody hit me up and was like, yo, you remember back in the day when da-da-da-da-da-da-da? I was like, yeah. Like, yeah, we should no, that's irrelevant. I don't care that we was talking back when I was on Jamaica Queen living in that apartment building. That has nothing to do with me today. Like, That person you knew back then is not the same today,
exist
baby.
anymore.
Yeah, it's not the same. Is your past always relevant, sir?
I'm gonna say yes. My past is always relevant, whether it's the good part of my past or the bad part of my past, because something in the past shaped me to be who I am today. And whether it's the bad part, it's gonna remind me to not do what I did in the past, so I can continue to grow into the future. And if it's a good part, it's gonna remind me to keep doing the good shit I did. So yeah, my past is always relevant, all parts of it.
I'm gonna ask you something. We'll dig a little deep.
Dig deep.
Like you do.
I like a deep
Okay.
dig.
Oh, yeah, maybe I always get to the second. Oh, wait, that's not what we're talking about. So let's just say your husband, my husband,
My
your
husband.
Let's just say your husband was like a big fraudulent fraud, like bank fraud, credit card fraud, blah 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 blah. He got a lot of money in the bank from it. He never got caught. Never no JT. But you know, he used to get it in. And sometimes when you go to like a restaurant or whatever, that kind of like comes to his mind, like, baby, let's just walk out. We ain't got to pay this shit. Let's just, whatever. You see certain things that come up from his past that make you want to connect the dots a little bit. Would that past be relevant for you? Would you want him to change? Would you have to rethink some things about this person?
So even to answer that question, everybody's past is always going to be relevant, whether it's the good part of the past or the bad part of the past. Either the good is going to make you continue to want to be a good person, and the bad is going to make you want to not go back to doing what you did in the past. Or either you just going to stay there, you're going to be stuck, and you're going to do what the fuck you did in the past. Like, your past is always going to be relevant. I'm not walking out on no bill. I'm sorry. I'm not finna wash nobody's dishes, and I'm not finna be in nobody's jail for no meal that I can afford to pay for. Whether my husband got it or not, I'm going to probably have it. So I'm going to put that out there. But no.
Okay. Same question, Tyrese. It's the same fraudulent credit card, bank fraud.
I work in the fraud department. And I tell y'all this all the time. My grandmama said, if it ain't legal and nice, don't do it. I told y'all the story when I went to Olive Garden and I left and I knew something wasn't right. And I got to the gate and the guy was dating. And I said, oh my gosh, I did not pay for my food because they had like a little the credit card thing at the table, and I wasn't used to that. So I called up there and I told him I forgot to pay, and I paid my bill over the phone. It don't feel right. I don't like taking advantage of people. I think character's everything, and then also karma like will get your ass too. Might not be in that exact same way, but hell, it's gonna come in some type of way. So I just want to do right. I just want to do.
But it's good that you did that, because a lot of times people don't realize that when you don't pay your bill, sometimes they take that out of those servers' tips and out of their wages. Yeah.
All right. Leave comments below the video. Topic number 5, the work husband / wife debate. A lot of us have work husbands and work wives, aka we coolest thick and thieves at this job, because we all going through the same shit and we have things in common, and maybe we flirt, maybe we don't flirt, but that's my baby and I love working with her or him. Do you believe in platonic intimacy, Tyrese?
Yes.
Define that for you.
Yeah, I got a lot of work wives, a lot of them. I got about probably 10. But
Intimacy though.
It depends. Like every time I go to a different department, I always connect with somebody. Like Brandy, that's my heart. She bring me lunch sometimes or breakfast, or I'll do the same. I pay for her breakfast or lunch, and she dating the dude, and she be telling him he be like, "Oh, you bringing that for Tyrese?" Be like, I don't know if he get a little bit jealous, but I think just because I am fluid that he don't care. You know what I'm saying? But I've had problems in the past that, with my friends, where their boyfriends thought I wasn't gay, and they were really jealous. So I had to deal with that sometimes. But I do believe in platonic intimacy at work, because you develop certain relationships, you connect, and believe it or not, we are with them people more than you are with your mate. We with each other 9 hours a day. Some people 10, 11 hours if you do a 4x10. So yes.
Okay. Do you believe in platonic intimacy?
Yeah, I do. I mean, it's just the definition of intimacy is really much just bonding with somebody and growing close to them. And I do have coworkers that I've grown close to over the years, and we're actually still friends, even though I don't work in those same jobs anymore. So I do believe in a platonic intimacy.
We know you do.
What about what?
Cause remember the prior episodes, she was like, "Yeah, I was fucking on my employee."
Okay, see, that's the thing. I was about to ask, when you say intimates, I wasn't fucking on no employee.
No, that's a joke. That's a joke.
That was a joke, please.
No, but you said that you like having
wait.
connected friendships with the people you work with.
Yes, but what I was
they were trying. I don't know who was trying to talk you out of it, because you was on some. You remember the episode? I think it was maybe Antoine was trying to like make sure you're with caution how you go with these employees because the employee could say, "Oh,
I never said anything
It
about
was a
my
guy you were
employees.
talking about. It was a
Yes.
guy you were talking about.
yeah,
and
I'm not stupid."
You wasn't saying he was gay, but like y'all had some type of connection. You found out it was something you discussed about
No.
a coworker.
Yes.
A coworker?
It was somebody
yes.
at your job. Yes.
And
I'm
they
not
were
even
trying to tell
attracted
you,
to-
though, you got to be careful about that. But so we won't bring up the past because the past is relevant, but sometimes irrelevant. It's relevant for this moment, but we're going to forget about that past. So the question is, do you believe in platonic intimacy today?
Okay, so are we talking about sex as well? Because nobody's answered the
Gotta
sex
go with the
sex
key
part.
word. The key word is platonic, which
Yeah.
is not sexual.
You could still be no platonic sex could also be.
No.
Non-sexual.
If something's platonic, there's no
The definition
sex.
of platonic is non-sexual.
That's the whole point of saying platonic.
Oh, okay.
I can
Of course, I believe in it. I believe in platonic, relationship.
like us having this conversation. We're
Well,
platonic.
yeah, we're platonic, but yeah, I believe in platonic intimacy. I mean, I've been around my colleague 8 hours a day, so, but some of the ones that I've been around, sometimes I don't want to be around. So, but
Is your partner allowed to have a best friend of any gender they're attracted to or of the gender they're attracted to?
attracted to, as far as what? What kind of attraction?
So
Platonic attraction?
No, you and I are in a relationship. I'm your partner. You're my partner.
Mhm.
Am I allowed to have Tyrese as a best friend? That's the same gender. I'm into men.
But are you attracted to him? That's
He's
the
not
question.
attracted to him, but they're both attracted to men.
Yes.
Oh, attracted to men.
That's the point.
Oh, okay.
So does my best friend have to be a woman? Because I'm not attracted to women. Or
Mhm.
can I have a man as a best friend?
This seems a little shallow,
Okay. So answer it.
but I'll be comfortable with him being. If I was with you that you're a top, I would prefer him to be a top.
I think that's what.
I mean,
Oh.
layers.
Wait.
I wouldn't want him to be a bottom.
Wow.
There's another layer.
I can't. I wouldn't want him to be a bottom. So you would have to be. Tyrese would have to be a top for me to be comfortable with. I wouldn't say no. You can't be a friend with a bottom, but I would prefer Tyrese to be a top like you because you both like the same.
That's interesting.
That's why I said I don't know if it's shallow. I don't know if it's shallow.
When you think about it, your best friend knows all your dirty secrets, and y'all have built a bond, and y'all have built a strong relationship to where y'all pretty much are this close, y'all tight. And a lot of times people have secret attractions to their best friend. So if my man a top and his best friend a bottom, and they so happen to be crowning each other's shoulder one night,
Yeah, that's gonna be a problem.
inside is your best friend.
That exactly. Thank you, friend.
I
You
get
just heterized that. Heterized that situation.
Interesting.
I made up that word. Because I'm thinking like we don't probably
Do you
have
agree?
that problem. No,
Do you-
because I'm thinking like that's more like for the heterosexuals. You're like, okay,
That's-
a guy and a girl. The girl can't have male friends. Like, but I
We're
just
still
wanna say
we're still humans.
I hate that
regardless.
shit because you did not create that person. You don't belong to nobody. You don't own nobody. I wouldn't even date them. In my 20s, I thought that was cute. In my 40s, hell no. You do what you want to do. As long as we have boundaries and you know how to love me and I trust you and I look at your character and I know the shit that you do, I know how you gonna
But
move.
that's why it's important to know your partner, though, because some people
Right.
need to know if you're dealing with somebody who's insecure.
But why do we feel like we gotta always control somebody? You can't do this.
I'm not saying you can. I'm not saying you cannot. I'm only saying that I would prefer.
I like that better.
I said I would prefer you. I would prefer him not to be a bottom. But if he's a bottom, then like you said, I have to be able to trust you that you're gonna be faithful.
But every top has.
Every top has.
Every
As
time
what?
there's a hole,
Complete,
top has a
complete,
top.
complete,
Every top has a mouth.
Every
complete.
top has a top.
Every top
You know what's very
has a top.
interesting? This I love this.
That's
I love
true,
this
though. That's
episode.
true.
I love these topics. Is your partner allowed to have a best friend of the gender sexuality they are attracted to? Hell yeah. Because if you know me and we're partners, you know anybody that I call a best friend, I ain't never had sex with them ever. So yeah, and it's never gonna happen. I'm never gonna fuck on Devin. Like, what are we talking about? I'm never fucking on Tiffany. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't everything has changed since I moved here. I moved here and everything
they
is
be
carte
best
blanche.
friends, they be cousins,
Everything you can do
brothers.
everything you want to do with people, and I've had to like when in Rome do as the Romans do a little bit being here because Atlanta is different, bro.
Especially them gay families. Them gay families be hunching on each other.
Oh my
back.
God,
I
it
don't
is
want to
so
just
different.
say this. It's Atlanta. That's
But
It's everywhere, though.
My
She
fifth,
every single
Yeah.
my fifth state. This is my fifth state.
So he's talking about
Okay?
his experience.
In my experience, I've never worried about this in New York. And I know it happens in New York. Please don't do that. But I never worried about it in New York. I never had this issue in Massachusetts. Never had it in Connecticut. Damn for sure didn't have it in Florida.
Maybe you
and
didn't wasn't
until
there
I
long enough.
moved,
Right,
I guess,
right.
I was in New York for 14 years. I was in Massachusetts for 3. I was in Florida for 3. I've been in fucking Atlanta since 2017. I've been here a long time.
So the 14 years, were you a child then, or you were an adult?
In my 20s. In my 20s.
Your 20s.
But in my 20s, I was making 6 figures. So even though I was young, I was still doing business and being an adult. But yeah, it's very interesting. Very
I
interesting.
just hate that word allowed. That just really bothers me.
But you can't allow anybody to do anything.
Right. That well, an adult.
How you say it, prof.
I would prefer.
If it's not your child, you can't allow
So
an adult
Tyrese,
to do something.
you have never, in each of your decades, your 20s, the 30s, you said you're now in your 40s, you have never said, I don't want you to do this.
I could say that goes with preferring, but
It's
I'm
not
not going.
saying
I'm not telling you
obligation.
that you can't do that or you're not allowed to do that. I can tell you what I don't want you, man. I don't want you to go out tonight. Spend time with me. But I'm not going to tell you can't.
But
go
then
out tonight.
so then if he does go, you got an attitude?
He's grown.
So you don't have an
I
attitude.
may not like it, but because I don't think of life like that, of controlling people, I want people to make their own decisions. I might be like a little jaded or a little salty, but I'm not going to break up or hate them and treat them like terrible or something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Interesting. All right. Are emotional affairs real? Yes, they are. Sir.
Okay. Like,
Emotional
okay,
affairs.
painting a relationship in your head, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's human. It's human to feel that way. So yeah, they are real.
Sir.
They are. Yeah.
Okay, Tyrese.
Yeah, they real.
All right. Leave your comments below the video. Topic number 6. I need
time.
space. Real break or sneaky exit strategy? What does space even mean? When someone says they need space to me, that means you get on my last everlasting nerve, and I just need to do something else right now. I need to be by myself right now. You're aggravating me. I just don't want to see you for a couple weeks. I need space.
Couple weeks.
For me,
Couple weeks.
if we're in a relationship and you tell me that you need space, then baby, we don't need to be together. Because in the time that we are in this relationship, you might need space again. And for me, like, needing space comes from something that either we're doing together and there's no chemistry or something, whatever. And so for me, the space don't make sense in a relationship for me. Sir.
For me, needing space, it's a little different for me.
Okay.
My ideal of needing space is, you may have pissed me off today, so I'm gonna sleep on the sofa. You can take the bed. That's my ideal of needing space. That's for me.
Okay.
Now, back in the day when I was younger and I wasn't in a serious relationship with somebody, my ideal of needing space was, I don't need to see you for a few days. You stay at your house, I'm gonna stay at mine. I don't want to talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's a little different because I have to communicate in some form of way with my husband, even when I'm mad at him,
Because y'all live together.
because we live together.
Yeah.
And we're married, so we have to communicate in some form.
Yeah.
Even if it's not us speaking to each other vocally, it got to be through a text message. It got to be through like a head nod in the hallway. It got to be through it can be through me shooting his ass the bird, passing him by. Because today I feel like fuck you. But I have to communicate with you. So my ideal of needing space is we're gonna take our space in this house. You go to that corner of the house, I'm gonna go to this corner of the house.
Yeah.
And we're gonna figure it out.
Okay. Tyrese, what does space even mean for you?
Mean like, okay, I had a situation where I was dating someone and I kept expressing certain concerns, and I realized that nothing was changing, and I was giving a lot. I was giving a lot of time. I was planning dates. I was paying for a lot of stuff. I was sending DoorDash food and cookies and cakes and bunch. When I'm dating you, like, you are gonna be spoiled. Like, I don't want you to want for nothing. But it was not reciprocated. So, and then it was just certain things that I just didn't like, and I noticed that when I was talking to this person, that I felt worse. So I needed some space, and when I had space, even if it was for a couple of days, I felt better. And sometimes, and I was like, damn, that's sad that I feel better not talking to this person. But then sometimes you miss them. And sometimes space allows them also, the other person, to see that, damn, I need to change my ways, or it makes you reevaluate themselves, or they're able to put themselves up in your shoes, or vice versa. So I think sometimes on some grown man shit, space can help. It depends on, because if I'm gonna just break up, I'm gonna break up with you. But if I need space, that means I just need a little time to figure out that is this working. And if at any time I don't enjoy the experience of loving on you or you loving on me, I can leave at any time.
You know, I've never been able to get to a space where that I allow that for me. When you annoy me, and I'll probably be single for the rest of my life, but when you annoy me, baby, I don't want nothing to do with you. And it's very hard to unannoy me, especially if it's shit that you like regularly do. I don't know. I commend y'all. I commend y'all, but I don't have the patience.
That means that is it worth it though? It's so, like it goes to those deal
It's
breakers.
but the question for me is it worth it if I always feel like I need space?
Oh,
It's not worth it to me. Like,
No.
you know, I can understand, you know, you were together for 5 years and maybe, you know, one time in that 5th year you needed space. But if every year for 5 years you always saying, I need space, I need space, I need a break, I need a break. Oh, no. And y'all and communication cannot resolve or heal whatever's happening. For me, that's not gonna work.
But let me tell you something. Like, that's why it's so important to have your own thing going on too. Like, before you get to the point of telling your partner you need a break, maybe you need to plan something with your homegirls, your homeboys, and y'all maybe take like a day trip out somewhere, or y'all take like a weekend together just with your friends to get that space from that person without having to vocalize, I need space.
Yeah, I think if
Like,
you,
there's certain things you can do to yeah.
if you have an individual life within that partnership, that I mean, I feel like that's important. Period. You should definitely have those moments a day.
So the issue of space has never been my language in a relationship. I feel like if we have a misunderstanding, we should talk about it. And if we can't talk about it, we could slip over it to the next day. I don't believe in space. However, if I'm going to talk about space, if it's like an argument with less than 24 hours, baby. If it's past 24 hours, then there's a problem. But if it's on the verge of collapse, if the relationship is on the verge of collapse, then I could see a reason for like a few days to get it together. But if it's going past 1 week, then it's just like an exit, like you said. So
I got a question. Have y'all ever dated someone, like even just like younger or previous relationships, right? And they told you something about yourself that you really didn't like to hear or you didn't agree with, right? So you kind of ignored them. But then, like after you broke up or probably even went on to another relationship, then you actually did realize what they were saying,
Yeah,
and it made you like, oh, damn,
yeah,
now I get it.
that happened to me
yeah,
recently. Actually,
I think most people go through that because sometimes you might not be self-aware to that extent to know exactly what you are as a person. But we all have,
can love survive a break? I think we kind of like answered that. So it is possible. Is space just a setup to cheat? Ooh.
And back in my younger days, I would break over the ex in a minute and go hook up with whoever fuck I want to hook up with, and then we'll work. Then me and the ex end up working it out days later. I would rather break up with you than cheat on you, though.
Tyrese, have you ever took a break on someone and got some bootang or some dingalang from somebody else?
I would never break up with nobody to cheat. If I'm gonna break up with you, I don't want to be with your ass no more.
Okay, a day.
it's not my language, so no. It's
I
I
like
must
that. It's
keep
not
that.
my language.
It's
so
not my
no.
language. Sorry.
I love that. All right. Well, listen, we've had a great
Oh,
dialogue.
you didn't answer that. I want to hear your answer.
For which category?
The space thing
Space
set up.
for-
Is space just a setup to cheat? So, you know, it's interesting. It wasn't until I got to Atlanta that I experienced the cheating aspect of a relationship and how to handle that. In my last fuckery, I went through an immense amount of a lot. Like a lot. Okay? And the smart West would have never allowed myself to endure any amount of what I went through. But at the same time, I told myself, like, if I'm going to be with this person, I'm going to be with this person, and I'm going to try to make this shit work through everything. Right? And of course, coming out of it, that will never happen again. I've been through so much shit that I now know how to handle it, what I would do, what I wouldn't do, da 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 da. And so getting to back to the topic, in that particular thing, we both cheated on each other.
Oh Lord.
Right. And I'm that type of person, like, if you do it, I'm gonna do it too. So that's what I did. If you do it, I'm gonna do it too. Okay. And it didn't feel great. It didn't feel good. It was like, oh, this is not me. Like, what the fuck am I doing? But I think space is just a set. I think, well, for the question, space can be a setup to cheat, but space can also be a setup to reevaluate. But it's difficult though when you're in the same location, the same property with the person, because what does space really look like? You know what I'm saying? Like, for years we were sleeping in separate rooms. That was, to me, that's not a relationship, you know?
Our roommates.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And so I don't know. It's just, for me today, I will never go through that again. I will never put myself through that again.
You know what? I think the problem that we have is we feel like when we're alone, we're lonely. We don't know how to enjoy ourselves. We don't know how to date ourselves, go places by ourselves. Going out by yourself to a movie, to yourself, to a restaurant, it's viewed as you're lonely, or why you doing that by
No,
yourself. And
not me.
I am really stepping in that space, and I love spending time with myself. It's like nobody can alter anything. Nobody can change how I feel. But when you start inviting people in your space, that's when those things start to change. And when your energy is affected them in any kind of negative way, and you start questioning yourself, and you're dating somebody that they don't support you, that can take a toll on you. And it's crazy because as you get older, you think like, I got this. And then it happens as you get older, and it's like, what the fuck?
But listen, I would say to everyone out there listening, and to my panelists, that don't get too comfortable and just being by yourself all the time. We're all in this. I feel like we were all placed in this world for a reason. Now, whatever reason that may be for you, is that's for you. And on top of that, we only have one life to live. I feel you connect with yourself 100% of the time, beyond being by yourself, when you fully have a common connection with another human being. If y'all are like straight riders and y'all on the same wavelength, and it's just nothing like that. Prime example. I was at the strip joint this past Friday, and I was by myself for a little bit, drinking at the bar, blah blah blah. I was cool, no problem. But when a day came through, my experience was elevated, because me and a day like going out. We like hanging out. We know that we could talk, shoot the shit, laugh, have a good time, drink. We bought the hookah. We smoked the hookah together. Like, who wants to smoke a hookah by yourself?
Me.
You can, and that's great. But your experience is always elevated if you are with someone and y'all on the same wavelength.
Right.
Y'all on the same wavelength.
Yep.
You don't want to be with somebody like, oh, a hookah. I don't like this hookah.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know, always, you don't want to be with that person. But we was vibing, and my experience was elevated. So I feel like, for me, that's why I like going to places with people, because I know that the experience will be elevated. I can go anywhere by myself, but we're all on this planet, I feel, to connect and to converse and to have like experiences.
Right.
Like going on a cruise. I'm throwing a cruise. August 8th to August 13th, 2026. Now, we got over 90 people going. Last time I spoke, it was not 90 some odd people. 90 some odd people is going. I went on a cruise this past for my birthday, and I felt horrible because there was no gay men on the ship. I had a fun time, don't get it wrong. I could flirt with the women all day long, but that's not my crew.
Yeah.
But now that I'm bringing over 90-something people on a cruise, and we all like-minded, and we all much, I know that this cruise experience is going to be fucking phenomenal. So that's all that I'm saying. That's all that I'm saying. Yeah. Leave your comments below. Let me know how you feel. We did not get a Bold and Blunt submission, so we don't have Bold and Blunt submission. Bold and Blunt, submit a story today. Comment below on topic. Swipe to the right. DM your story to Culture Club ACTV on Instagram. 2 B's. The Bold Game, baby. Ooh.
Child, I don't even think we needed a bold and blunt today. I feel like everything we said today has been bold.
Okay.
Right. The conversation is great.
Mm-hmm.
It's been great conversation, for real, for real. But let's go with the white cards.
Okay.
So we're going to grab a white card and send it to the next partner, sir. All right. And Mega Body is
white card
driving here.
What we doing? What color?
White.
White. Can you remember white dress, young lady?
Ooh. Yes, indeed.
This is what happened when you're over the age of 30.
Mhm.
Cell phones.
Okay.
Let's go back in. Let me see. Some to stay out.
All right, so Bold is a game that I discovered on amazing.com, aka Amazon. And it's black owned and black created, so I wanted to support it. And you know, our moniker is always Culture Club, Bold and Blunt. Hello.
What up, Meg?
Oh, that's Mega. Okay.
Hi.
Hey, cutie. All right. So, what Bold is all about? It's like a conversational piece, a conversational starter or continuance of a conversation, and getting to know people. So we are going to be bold and blunt on this show, and we're going to pick a card, answer the question. The cast votes on whether the answer was bold and honest. If the person does not get a vote, they have to take a shot, and we got liquor on deck. So I'm gonna go first. What do you wish that I did more often? I'm gonna ask Tyrese that question.
What do I wish you
That
did?
I did more often.
I wish you were. Sometimes you get a little slick sometimes for no reason, and you don't like really take the time to like understand, and it's like you have to like explain it like a child. Like when I sent the video, I said, "Oh, this little girl is walking around the street with her pants down." And me and the day is trying to say something. I literally said the message and sent the video, and you just act like you didn't know what I was talking about. And I'm like, I
Pause.
just said it.
Pause.
And it's like
This is what you
break
said in the
everything
text. This is what you
down
said
to
in the
like a
text
dog
message.
in the street.
So first of all, okay, because he's talking about me, so I have the right to respond. We have a group chat that 90% of the people don't really pay attention to. And he sent a video, a flash and grab video, like a 2-second, 1-second snippet of somebody, a child in the field. Then underneath that video, he said, "Oh my God, this girl walking around with her pants off."
Roaming the streets.
Pause. And so from that little bit of information, I was supposed to gather. This is what I was supposed to gather. That a neighbor called cops on 3 black men and thought that the 3 black men were after and trying to kidnap this girl and trying to do all types of things to this girl, and that the cops were called on them. From that little 1-second snippet of a video and a sentence, not even a full sentence, of what he described, there's no way in hell that I would have gathered that whole entire story from what he gave me.
You weren't supposed to.
Tyrese
What
said the
just-
context clues were there.
No,
All I
I'm
said
not
is,
going to get all of
this
that.
girl is roaming the streets with her pants pulling down, and the police. I said something, but it was just.
But you
fake
didn't
to
give
the
those details. And I was
Yeah.
supposed to gather all that from
do
those
that a lot,
details.
so I wish you-
I do that all the time, baby. I don't like to assume. I like to know what we're talking about. I need specific.
Yeah.
Yes, everything
He
needs to
thought
be
I was
spelled out to me.
ChatGPT in this bitch or something.
Period.
What was going on?
Is there anything I used to do that you love that I don't do anymore? Interesting.
Oh, so ask me.
Corday.
Damn. We was looking at a date.
Yeah, I was looking at it today.
Can we all answer that shit?
No. But you already answered yours.
I don't know.
Okay.
Because I hadn't really been around you a whole lot, like
Okay.
outside of set. I know. So back in the day, we used to be on set, and Wes would tell us to do a line or do something on set, and we taking too long to do it. And he'll
line?
start. Not a line of coke, honey. We don't do those. We're joke free over here. And we're taking too long to do the line, or we had to keep doing it because we're messing up. Wes would go into this whole McDonald's hum. The ba-da-ba-ba-ba. He would do that.
Ah.
I haven't heard you do that in a while.
Yeah, I haven't done it yet.
That means we can get on your nerves a lot.
Tyrese,
What's the question?
your card
Oh.
is on you.
Ask a bold question that you always wanted to. I always ask what I want to, so I don't.
Ask, that's what the card say. Ask somebody a bold question.
You take this one.
No, ask a bold question. That's what it said, right?
I don't have a bold question to ask. I ask everything I want to ask.
Well, I ask you a question for you. How many fingers do you like in your booty hole?
That's a bold question.
2 maybe. But I don't.
You want to finish the episode?
heard
I
it
don't.
Finish the
first.
episode,
I don't
friend.
like really fingers in my ass, but if I was, I would say 2 is enough.
2's enough.
I
don't know. I don't like fingers in my booty hole. What's
Come answer.
Hey.
Yeah, that's like no, don't put no fingers in
I
me.
don't want no fingers in my booty hole.
Okay. Everybody y'all know Twan.
What's up,
It's
everybody? It's your
Megabody.
boy Mega Body.
Yeah. Sir, what does your card say?
Okay, what are your ideal forms of physical touch? Since you just joined the show, Meg, and I miss you so much.
Well, my idea form of physical touch, touching on my booty, touching on my nipples.
I be grabbing this.
Nah,
booty all
for real.
off.
In all fairness, I really just like touching. Honestly, we could just be like our feet can just be touching while we're in the bed together, or just our thigh rubbing against each other. Nothing for nothing major.
Okay, I got one more question on this card.
Mm-hmm.
This one is going to be for a day.
Mm-hmm.
What form of touch do you like least?
My penis.
So true story.
You are crazy. You are crazy. You are crazy. You are crazy.
Talking about the strip
You
club.
crazy.
And I don't know how we got on this conversation, but a day and I was talking about masturbation or something. Somehow we got on this conversation.
Gym shoes.
And so I asked him, I was like, do you like people touching your dick? Do you jerk off? Because we know him to be a bottom. So I'm like, what is this? And he was like, what was your response?
I said I don't care. I don't mind. I'm not one of those bottoms that don't pleasure themselves. I pleasure myself.
So you,
And I love a nice ass too. I look at a nice ass, but I don't do anything with it. But yeah, I'm human.
Oh, I think if you tried,
I mean, you don't eat your top's ass?
I said I will. I think I said it on the
Yeah,
show.
if he wanted to.
If he wanted to, but I wouldn't pray. Is not that kind of
I guess
person.
I'm weird because like I think I'm weird in that aspect because like if I'm getting top, I don't even care like about. I just
You don't care about
just
what?
worry about the back. I don't even care about the front when I'm.
So I think it's a mental thing for some people. They can't flip.
yeah.
They can't.
Talk to the
I
mic.
guess baby, I'm a greedy verse. Baby,
You like
touch
it all.
every part of me.
It just it make that.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
No.
I think I'm oversharing, and I might cut this out. But I love y'all. Y'all my peoples.
Mhm.
So recently, I met somebody.
Oh Lord.
Okay, and he's like my ideal. I like Jamaican. Something about a Jamaican man turns me right on. Right. But his thing is, no matter what type of sex is happening, it has to be verse. I don't like verse sex.
You mean
Okay.
in the same
Nothing wrong.
session?
Yes. So for me, I guess I'm lazy. I guess I don't like a lot of work. It's too much work. It's a lot of work.
You thought about giving up the booty hole?
You did?
I did with him. Yeah, I did. Let's not do
the
that.
fucking
We
man
talk.
Wait, no, he said that. He said that. He said that multiple times. He said twice a year.
Yeah.
He said twice a year.
Yeah. So for him,
Oh.
yeah.
Of recent?
it makes sense for me. But I just don't like verse sex. I'd rather fuck you and move on. Yeah.
It is selfish. I like a person that like to do both in one set.
That's kind of hard to
I
do in the
love it.
same session to me.
It's a lot of work.
Once you get to in my back door, the front is no longer
So you
working.
might need the top first.
Yes, absolutely.
So you
Okay.
just make that request when we go in there. Hey, I don't mind,
Yeah.
but I need the top first because once you start playing back there, you know.
Well, plot twist. He could touch it.
What's your question? What's your question?
It's not plot twist.
Plot twist. Okay. One at a time. Show me the signs you give off when you are angry, sad, annoyed, excited, and horny. Starting with you.
Let's not do everybody because we're getting long on this episode.
It's real quick though. Angry. Like, what's the sign that you give off?
If you never have to question about me. If you have to question, you're slow. But you're gonna know if I'm angry, I'm mad, I'm annoyed, I'm happy. You're gonna know.
What about horny? I
You're gonna
don't know that.
You're gonna know.
Because I'm going to tell you.
But I think you want an example.
I want an example.
I can't give that. Go to
Show
the
the-
next question. Go to the next. It's about to be a 90-minute episode.
I don't know. I think people will know. And I mean, I just hit people up and say I'm horny.
What's the sign that you give? It's physical sign, not
A
the other.
sign?
Yeah, the
I don't know,
sign.
there's no sign.
His dick about to fall out his pants.
I've learned how to manage my emotions, so you
Okay.
wouldn't necessarily know those
No.
things unless I want you to know. But if
Okay.
it's towards you, then you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so if it's toward me, how would I know?
You know
Child.
because
Yeah,
my
the
actions would change.
Okay, Tyrese.
Well, when I walked in, you could tell I was a little.
Yeah.
annoyed,
Mhm.
right?
He wasn't here, but
Oh,
yeah, we all knew.
So that's how you don't gotta guess.
Yeah, we all.
What about horny?
I can have sex every day, so I'm always horny.
Oh,
What about
I will
you,
fuck you every day.
Frame?
It's kind of hard for me to hide my emotions. So if I'm going through something, you really gonna probably see it in my face more so than anything. And if I'm horny, I don't wear drawers a lot. You'll be able to tell.
Ah.
You got no draws right now?
I do have on drawers today.
That's new.
that was the only question.
That's the other question.
Okay. All right. Social media. Talk about what is going on social media and give your honest opinion real quick because we're running late over this episode. Give me a one sentence? What do you think about Nicki Minaj and Cardi B going back and forth on Twitter? One sentence.
Childish.
I don't care.
They shouldn't be doing it. They're millionaires. They got other things to worry about.
I think it's late.
It's disgusting.
All right. Debunk or fact? Sex is only physical.
Debunk.
Fucking debunk.
Fucking debunk, bitch.
I'm going to say fact.
Debunk.
All right. Now we're going to get to the stage of pick one. During pick one, you can only pick one or the other, but we know there's an exception for this one over here because he cannot make a decision in life.
Right. Oop.
Pick one.
Sorry.
Left or right, starting with Corday.
I'm gonna go with the right because I like chocolates.
All right.
Left.
All right. I know both of them, so it's hard. But I'm going to go to left.
Who is that on the right?
His name is Mike.
Oh shit.
I love that picture of him.
No homo.
I'm gonna go with the right, but I could take both of them.
Okay.
Who is the left?
His name is Jose. He's another actor on ACTV.
Oh, I've never seen him.
Mhm.
I ain't seen him too.
Left.
You got to come out more. I've met him a couple.
I already knew you were gonna take left. I already knew you were gonna take left.
That's
I'll
right.
come out more.
Right or left?
I'm gonna go over the banister.
Boy, you are stupid.
What?
Right.
I don't know. I know both of them. I'm gonna go right.
I'm gonna go with right, but I have to know them.
We could do with a little train. We can have both.
It ain't even about sex.
Oh,
It don't have to
God.
be about
It's
sex.
just-
Oh, okay.
It just pick
He
one.
said he could do both. Don't
Child.
Oh,
My name is
I am going to go with Fantasia because I feel like she is going to Fantasia. Yeah.
Fantasia.
Fantasia.
Annie.
Fantasia.
Oh wow, this is the first time I think we were all connected.
Well, make no mistake about. Oh,
Oh, this is easy.
Pinky.
Yeah, you know,
It's
I'm
not
I'm going
easy,
with
but I
Jasmine
know-
Sullivan
yeah.
all day, every day. I like this literacy, right? I like.
Yeah,
I'm going
literacy.
to go with Jasmine Sullivan.
There's a picture of her too.
I'll go with left.
Jasmine.
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 But that's a hard.
Oh wow, we all agreed
It's
again.
a beast though.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Carl
oh,
Thomas.
that's
and-
You got Ice Cube?
That's a hard one too.
I'm going to go with Carl Thomas. That's the OG.
Left.
Carl Thomas.
Do 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 do.
What song is that?
This music soul child.
Oh, okay.
Come on now, y'all gotta know y'all.
Carl Thomas, baby.
Okay.
Oh, that's a sick.
Why is that face, friend?
You could have picked a better picture.
I'm going to
of
pick
Kelly.
Latoya.
Right.
You said Latoya.
Like it.
Boy, cut that out.
Is that Latoya?
No.
No.
It's
I was like,
Kelly
wait a
and
second.
Michelle.
I don't
Yeah.
Because I feel like people always try to put them against each other already. So I don't
saw
want
that
to choose
today.
one.
They
Yeah.
was doing that.
I'll
That's
pick
gonna fit.
Kelly.
Mama knows.
Kelly.
I picked Destiny's Child.
I'm gonna say that Michelle
Smart.
looks absolutely
Oh, man.
stunning on that picture. I
Could
mean,
have put a better
damn.
picture of Kelly.
But I'm gonna go with Kelly all day. Again, she's
All
gonna be on the
right.
Brandy concert October 31st. I'll see y'all at ATL, baby.
Thank you guys for tuning in to this particular episode. Like we do on all episodes, we're going to reintroduce ourselves from our right to our left. Say your name and give a closing message.
What's up, everybody? It's Tyrese, Gym Shoes. Don't let nobody gaslight you.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Mega Body, and have a happy Pride.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Wes. And you know when you know. And don't act like you don't know because you know.
What's going on, y'all? My name is Ade, aka African Cocoa Butter. I would say one thing: stay true to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, everybody? I am Corday Omari, and I will leave you with this. Think of a time that made you smile and sit in that feeling for a little while.
Well.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Please leave comments, share, and like. We love y'all. God bless.